We're at Powell Butte today, just up on Powell and 162nd, southeast. Took the zip car again today. For those of you who don't know, this is a company puts cars all over Portland for car sharing. Check out their website for more info. So we're going to explore the mountain bike trails here a bit. When you get up on Powell Butte, you can park your car in the parking area and then head over and grab a trail map, because there are a lot of different options here for hiking, biking, equestrian, and wheelchair accessible trails. So you want to make sure you're on the right trail when you're mountain biking. And mountain bikers generally yield to all users. We're starting off on the Mountain View Trail, which is a paved, handicap, wheelchair accessible trail, which will become a dirt trail pretty soon, I think, but this is a good way to get started. Mountain View Trail. Overall, this Mountain View Trail, it's really mild climb for the most part. Not too steep. You get a really nice view of Powell Butte and all the way across the Columbia River into Washington. We're going to probably head down this dirt trail now, the Meadowland Trail. Oh, no we're not, because it's just for hiking. So all the trails are marked pretty well. They want people to, respective parties, to stay on the correct trail. Alright, we finally made it up on top of the butte. Cool. And now we're going to ride down the Cedar Grove Trail. And it looks pretty fun, especially if you had older kids on mountain bikes, on real mountain bikes. So coming down that Cedar Grove is pretty steep. We ended up walking some of it. So if you have older kids, probably ages 8 or 10 and older, they'll be able to bike that no problem. But we're going to switch over to either the Elderberry Trail or continue on the Cedar Grove. But it is confusing, I'll tell you that. There's so many trails and there's so many users. It gets a bit confusing in here, even looking at the map. So you might want to do your homework before you get here. The second part of the trail was really nice, actually. It leveled off quite a bit. Really nice trails. There's a little mud, but for the most part it's really good. So we're going to head here on the Black-tailed Deer Trail, it looks like now. Black-tailed Deer Trail. Sweet riding. Very nice trail. What do you think about this mountain biking at Powell Butte? What do you think? It's pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Black-tailed Deer Trail, this is just fantastic for young kids.
And it's a perfect trail.
It is a perfect trail according to Reese, because it's nice and wide, not much mud, just very pretty in here too. It feels like you're definitely out in the woods more on this trail. So we'll take Black-tailed Deer Trail until it ends, and then we'll loop back to the parking. And there he goes, off down the trail. Definitely need to master their coaster brake for sure. And walking with the bike skills. So that goes to the Springwater Corridor right there. We're going to take the Pioneer Orchard Trail back up to the Orchard Loop Trail, which is on top of Powell Butte. And then we'll head back down to our car. Powell Butte's, in my opinion, the only place you can get some genuine single track in Portland. In Forest Park, it's mainly fire lanes and Leif Erikson, which isn't very exciting to me. This has a little more variety. Single track's a little tighter. Ups and downs, rocks, roots. It's genuine mountain biking in city limits. Back up to the Orchard Loop. The last part of that Pioneer Orchard Trail, very steep, going in a counterclockwise direction, as I described. It's just way too steep for a little kid, preschool age. But, I mean, we just walked our bike, so it was fine. Older kids, like I said, might have a blast with it. Might be a fun challenge. Also, a trailer bike. I think you could do it with a trailer bike, as long as they're good at holding on. When you get back to the orchard loop, just take a left, and that'll take you back to the paved path, access path that you came up on. It's a right-hand turn right here. That completes the loop, pretty much. Gotta go down right here.